If you want an easier way to access your cab area and want more of that heavy-duty look for the side of your truck, these 4-inch drop sniper running boards in texture black will be a great addition to your 2007 to 2018 extended or double cab Silverado 1500. Now these will be great for the Silverado owner who wants the extra boost up into their truck, especially if they've added a lift and need that extra drop of a step compared to the average running board. These will also add a good amount of protection to the pinch weld area if you're looking for more coverage for off-road kick-up, minor obstacles, or just everyday life. Now I would like to mention that these steps do hang down a bit from the body of the Silverado, so these are going to be great for any lighter off-roading situation, the work site, or fire trails if you're hitting the dirt with your truck. These will include a large pentagonal bar up at the top that tucks very closely to the pinch weld that will give the side of the truck a clean and seamless look, but also really good protective coverage to that pretty vulnerable area. These will also offer a wide stepping surface and a 4-inch drop for accessibility without getting in the way of those lighter off-road driving situations. These will also have a nice die-stamped non-skid plate on the top of the step there for a bit of traction when getting in and out, making it much easier to hop up into your Silverado and also assisting in that off-road look. These will consist of a heavy-duty steel construction and will have the ability to hold up to 500 pounds, offering some peace of mind that these will offer solid support and solid protection. Now they're also going to have a tacky coating, which will give these a tough look, but protect the steel underneath from any rusting or corrosion over time. Now the kit will come with everything that you need, including all the brackets and the hardware for a straightforward install with no modifications or questions when it comes to getting these onto your truck. And these will have more of a premium build, but they are relatively affordable at roughly $300 for the set. And when comparing these to other options in the category, I really like this choice because it gives you a lot of coverage while also offering this step, giving you a great balance in between protection and accessibility. Now, I think if you're looking for a side step bar that has a solid build and is right in the middle when it comes to that functionality, then this is going to be a great choice. Install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour to get the job done with the correct hand tools. At this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get these onto your Silverado at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Tools required for this install include a ratchet, a flathead screwdriver, 13mm ratcheting wrench, and a 13mm socket. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a set of side steps on our Silverado, so let's get started.
So to install our front bracket, we're gonna come to the first hole in our pinch weld that has 2 holes above it. We have a U-clip that we're gonna slide in through the bigger hole to the smaller hole. And now we can raise our first bracket up into place and thread in our bolt with a lock washer and flat washer. And then we'll raise up our main bracket. We have this little slot here that's gonna slide into our pinch weld. And then we'll take our single bolt plate, slide that through the hole in our upper bracket, pinch weld, and our lower bracket. And then we'll take our large flat washer and locking nut and thread that onto there. And then we have one more bolt with a lock washer and flat washer, which is going through our bracket and into our upper bracket. And then we'll take our 13mm socket and tighten everything down. Next, we can come to the set of holes that's right on the front side of our center body mount. We've got another U-clip. The threaded side is going to be going up. Slide that over our pinch weld. and then slide our top one in through the bigger hole towards the smaller hole. If you can't get it to go, you can use a flathead screwdriver. And then we can install our center mount. Thread in our bolt with a lock washer and a flat washer. And then same thing with our other one coming from the bottom. And then we'll grab our 13mm socket. We're going to tighten down the first one so that it'll bring it up, and then we can tighten down our second one since that has the adjustment. And now you can go to your rearmost set of holes. The bracket for the center and the rear are exactly the same, so you can repeat that process on the rear.
So now with all of our brackets installed, we can lay our side step onto our brackets and then use our bolts with the captured lock washer and flat washer to thread into our riv nuts in our side step.
So now with our side step in place, we can take those combo bolts and thread those into the riv nuts. Now for this top bolt, you don't really have enough room for a socket, so I've got a 13mm ratcheting wrench to tighten that down. And then for the bottom, I'll grab a 13mm socket. And then you can do that same thing for the rest of your brackets and repeat the whole process on the other side.
So that'll wrap up this review and install of the 4-inch drop sniper running boards in textured black for your 2007 to 18 Silverado 1500 extended cab and double cab. Thank you for watching, and for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.